All right, once again, I know we've got a couple of new listeners in on the line. A couple new people have just joined us. If you didn't hear me before, again, my name is Mike Rickman. I'm one of the Canadian expansion leaders, and I'm from Brighton, Ontario, Canada, and we're here tonight for a very, very exclusive, private, and special call. This is called our Movers Advantage call, and once in a while, we bring on a very, very special key piece to our puzzle here with Organo Gold and the Extreme team, and we are looking to expand not only nationwide across Canada, as well as across the United States and all 35 countries that our company is currently operating in. And once in a while, we partner up with someone very special like Mike Gautreau, someone that just brings certain elements to the table, and we have to organize a call like this, and we have to bring out the big guns. We have to bring out the people with the experience that are proven not only in this industry, in this profession, but in this company. And we have someone very, very special here tonight to give everybody here that's been invited by Mike Gautreau. Again, this is a private and exclusive call, so if you're here listening, thank Mike after this call immediately, because what you're going to hear is going to be some very brief information that could change your life forever. Literally, it's done so for me in the past 3.5 years. These products have changed my life. It's changed my health and wealth forever. So grab a pen and paper and pay close attention to the guest speaker and all the information that you're about to hear. This gentleman is a Ruby consultant with our company, which means he is doing at least $500,000 in sales each and every year. He's been with our company for only a short period of time and busted through the ranks right out of the gate. He's got a past in the financial services industry. He's a top mentor, a top leader, and a top trainer, as well as he's out in the field running side by side with each and every one of us to help grow our Project 1000 team and explode this $100 million project that you are now going to be given a chance to be a part of tonight. So like I said, grab a pen and paper, and please help me welcome Mr. Kyle Salon. Mr. Kyle Salon, are you there, my friend?
Yes, I am, Mike Rickman. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Loud and clear. Take it away.
All right. Well, thank you, Mike, for that awesome introduction, and I want to welcome each and every one of you to this private VIP First Movers Advantage call on behalf of Mr. Mike Gautreau. And, I had an opportunity to talk to Mike last week here, and we laid out some vision for what is about to take place in the Canadian market, because right now Canada is very well untapped. And that's a market that said, you know what, we need more expansion leaders. We need someone to step up and really take the reins there in all of Canada, because we know how big that marketplace is. And, Mike has been, I'm talking about Mike Rickman here, has been a big instrumental part of the Extreme team launching into Canada. And like I said, now we're looking for other leaders to lock arms with us. So Mike Gautreau, definitely a pleasure to have him come on board here, especially with what we call this First Movers Advantage Project 250. Okay, we're going to reference Project 250 here in multiple times throughout this call, ladies and gentlemen, but you want to listen up very closely, because by the end of this call, you too can make a decision and take a position of equity for what is about to take place. Okay, what is about to take place? You see, Mike did a great job of giving you my background, and I was just really sick and tired of being sick and tired. I was in the industry, did well for myself, and I just didn't like the fact that I was not in control of my own financial future. I didn't like having a boss. I didn't like people telling me when I should come in to work, when I should leave, when I should take lunch, and things of that sort. And I got a call, most like some of you here on the call, okay? Got a message, got a call, and a gentleman was very successful already, made millions in the mortgage real estate industry, said to me, Kyle, listen, knowing what you know today, if you had the opportunity to turn back the hands of time and be one of the first to invest in Starbucks or maybe Tim Hortons, okay, would you have done so? And of course I said yes, but I had to realize that I wasn't much of a coffee drinker. Although my family and friends and everybody around me drank coffee, it didn't really make much sense to me. And it almost went over my head, and I hope today it doesn't, that's not the case for you. And he reminded me of someone who was very successful, as a matter of fact, a billionaire. He said the things that you like to do should be your hobby, but the things that the world enjoys, make them your business. And that was said by Mr. Warren Buffett. And then and only then, it was like a light that flashed in my head and said, you know what? regardless if I drink coffee or tea or not, 500 million cups of coffee every day in North America, 2 billion worldwide every day are being consumed. I can imagine me and my family owning a percentage of all those cups and tea, products every single day for the rest of my life. And that's when I got excited, ladies and gentlemen. You see, what you're going to learn today is a concept and a company that is arguably the fastest momentum-based company in the world today. You see, we do business in 35-plus countries, and we're growing, ladies and gentlemen. Here's an opportunity for each and every one of you to participate, in a movement that could literally not only change your life, but millions of lives around the world. You see, this company offers two things that most businesses and also jobs or careers could never offer. There's two wealth principles I really want you to pay attention to. Number one is called leverage. Leverage. How much leverage do you have in what you do? Or are you being leveraged? I know when I was working at the job, when I worked, I made money, or worked some more, made more money. But the moment I stopped working, I stopped making money for somebody else. And number two was residual income. These words, ladies and gentlemen, gave me a paradigm shift of my pursuit to what I wanted to do next. And when I learned these two things, it changed my life forever, You see, the name of our company, like I said, is called Organo Gold. We have a very simple motto, and that is it's easy, it's simple, it's coffee. There are 4 fast-growing industries that are recession-proof that we are a part of. Number one is the Internet. Can you imagine getting paid from home, in your shorts, on your laptop, on your phone, in countries, and get paid on currencies you can't spell pronounce? That's the opportunity that you have in front of you. Number two is home-based business. People today are looking for opportunities. They're looking for a second and third stream of income. Their 101, their 401k has turned to 101B, if you know any of that in Canada. Their pension is being erased. Their jobs are being downsized, shipped overseas to different countries. People are in fear of job security because it doesn't exist. That's why there is a surge of people looking for home-based business opportunities. As a matter of fact, about 70,000 people, folks, are participating in a home-based business opportunity every single day. All right? Next is health and wellness. When you look at the trends and you look at the timing, right now could not be a better time to participate in the wellness revolution. It's expected to be a $1 trillion industry in the next few years upcoming. Why? Well, let's look at it. People are becoming more health conscious. They want to look, feel, and participate and become healthier. All right? The baby boomers, what do they want to do? They're more concerned with their health. That's what's driving this trend to $1 trillion. And last but not least, the coffee industry. My goal today is for you to give you what we call a conscious interrupt, where you can't see or you won't be able to sleep in terms of the opportunities in the coffee arena. You see, when you talk about coffee, you're talking about the second largest traded commodity behind gas and oil. That's right, it's coffee. When you talk about how many people consume coffee multiple times a day, you're talking about 80% of people are addicted to this incredible product, coffee and tea, all right, in North America. 2 billion people worldwide, right? Specialty coffee sales are increasing because people want what we call the portable, soluble, pre-brewed, multi-flavored cups of coffee, all right? They want it on the go, all right? Now, when you look at some timing and some clues here, you might look at one of our friends. Over here, where I live in California, Starbucks is just on every corner of every street. Over there, I'm sure it's Tim Hortons. You see, Starbucks and Tim Hortons made it acceptable for people like you and me, average, ordinary people, to pay anywhere from $3, $4, $5, even $6 a cup of coffee. Never, ever, ever was that the social norm, okay? you have a economy a few years ago where they coined it as a recession. They were increasing their revenues by $1 billion per year. It just doesn't make sense. What I come to find out is good economy, bad economy, rich person, poor person, doesn't matter the age, the ethnic group, the demographic, people will not give up their coffee. Okay? Then a company started to pay close attention. A company called McDonald's. Right? McDonald's paid attention and said, you know what? We've been serving coffee since 1977. Well, that was the problem. They were serving regular coffee. The difference between regular coffee and their McCafe gourmet coffee, premium coffee, is the ability that they can charge 3 to 4 times more money. That's why the McCafe in the first 6 quarters produced over $20 billion, because they understood that it was just about distribution. Okay? Then Burger King came out with what we call iced coffee. Dunkin' Donuts changed their logo from an actual donut to a coffee cup. Then recently, Nestle, known for chocolate and cookies, came out with Nespresso and Nescafe, and also one of my favorites, Subway Sandwich Shop. Okay, started to open their doors at 7 in the morning, not because people want a foot-long meatball sub, but because they want Seattle's best coffee. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the middle of a coffee war. Pay attention. If you see some of these multi-billion-dollar Fortune 500 companies moving towards coffee, and those are just a few, there's been plenty of other companies that have no relation to coffee moving in that direction, okay? When you go into an office supply store like I did yesterday and you see rows of coffee, you gotta really stop and really smell the coffee, ladies and gentlemen. There is lots of opportunities financially for you and your family. And guess what? Organo Gold leads the way here in our company. Now, there's 2 things that makes our product unique, okay? Number 1 is the fact that it just tastes great. Everywhere you go, majority of the response in over 30 countries, hundreds and thousands of customers, people say, you know what, this gourmet cup of coffee tastes great. That's the result. We sell the taste of the coffee, all right? Number 2 is we actually infused an all-organic, healthy component called Ganoderma, okay, where you can't see it, smell it, or even taste it. We've put health into your habit, okay? And you see, I didn't know anything about Ganoderma myself. I wasn't a medical expert, one of these, top researchers or whatever it may be. But what I find is when you Google Ganoderma, you'll find over 4 or 5 million links. You'll find that it's been around for about 4,000 years. They call this the king of herbs. All natural, all organic, okay? Literally many different health properties that come along with it. It's just basically, ladies and gentlemen, it's an adaptogen. It goes in your body and allows your body to perform at balance the way it's supposed to perform, okay? You see, for me personally, this just actually gives me the consistent energy throughout the day, not the highs, the crashes of caffeine and regular coffee. For some people saying, hey, this product's allowing me to have better blood flow circulation. You know, I'm feeling better. You don't get the energy spikes. I'm sleeping better at night, believe it or not. People are saying, you know what, there's just tens of thousands of things that this product has done for individuals all over the place, all right? When you talk about the certifications that we have and the validity of our product, we have literally over 10 different certifications, from Eco certified, kosher certified, Japanese certified, USDA organic certified, okay, halal certified, all right? We started our world-class products with just 3 flavors, gourmet latte, black, and mocha. Since then, we've evolved into about 10 beverages, okay, and a personal care product line, a nutraceutical product line. And guess what? As we continue to grow, we are developing and coming up with innovative products that'll help you and I be able to market this to the world. The leadership is what's taken this company from where it's at, ladies and gentlemen, to what we call a multi-billion-dollar company for you and our families to enjoy. Mr. Chua is the CEO, founder of the company. Mr. Shane Moran, the global master distributor, and Mr. Holton Buggs, These three individuals have literally decades of experience of business and marketing and how we could build a successful business. Our partnership with Think and Grow Rich is incredible with Napoleon Hill. If you haven't had a chance to read it or listen to it, it gives us a lot of credibility. And most recently, our strategic partnership with a global brand ambassador, Mr. Greg Norman. Okay. I didn't really know Mr. Greg Norman, but when I did some research on him, I found out he was the former #1 golfer in the world. He was the Tiger Woods of his time. They call him the most successful athlete turned entrepreneur in the world. Mr. Norman seen what we're doing, said, you know what? I have some reach in different countries around the world that we can take this product all over the world to as many countries we possibly can. Now, you might be thinking, well, Kyle, this sounds incredible. I understand the product is great. There's a need for this right now in the market. What do? There's three things I want you to remember, ladies and gentlemen, is sip, sample, and share, okay? All we do is we sip, we sample, and we share. We consume the products, whether it be yourself or family or friends or acquaintances or neighbors, okay? We sample it. We give it away for free. We use the free philosophy. Companies like Facebook gave away those free profiles and close to 1 billion users because if your product is good, guess what? People are going to come back for more. And then we share this opportunity to people all over Canada because people want to make a spare time, a part-time, maybe a full-time income, okay? Now, how well have we done in the last 60 months? You see, the first year we did $9 million in revenue. Second year, folks, 47. Third year, 152. The year after that, 300+ million. And last year alone, just short of $400 million. We are literally what we call 20 to 24 months away from what we call critical mass, okay, where the company goes from where we're at to a multi-billion-dollar company. This is the time in positioning where you want to be, all right? The first way we get paid, because we get paid well. We don't get paid one or two ways. We get paid 7 different ways, okay, different from a job or a business. First way is called retail sales. This is where you can buy low, sell high. Wholesale to retail. You can sell it per box to family, to friends, to acquaintances, to people all over the world in small business owners. You can partner up with churches, schools, functions, spas, health centers. You can sell it per cup. Some people do a trade show, a function, a farmer's market, and they make a couple $1,000s just by selling it per cup when there's a couple thousand people showing up, right? The list could be endless. There's people here, ladies and gentlemen, that make a couple $100s a day to $1,000, $2,000, $3,000+ a month just on this first way to get paid. The second way is called Fast Track Bonus. This here is as you start to introduce and share this opportunity to as many people as you know. Our company, Organic Goal, says, you know what, we're going to pay you every time you personally introduce somebody, up to $150 unlimited, meaning no limit to the amount of people you can introduce. But number 3, this is where the first mover's advantage takes place. This is where Mike Gautreau says, you know what, I'm going to put my flag on the ground here in Canada, and I am committed to taking all over Canada, and I'm looking for people to lock arms with me. You see, Project 250, ladies and gentlemen, there's a significance behind 250 people, meaning we are going to identify 250 people. Doesn't matter their background, doesn't matter their whatever they do. We're identifying 250 entrepreneurs that we can lock arms with and say, you know what, I want to get a piece of this Tim Horton and Starbucks empire that you guys are going to build. Okay. What we're going to do is we have a 2-team system. We only build 2 teams, a left team and a right team. Okay. So Mike says, you know what, I'm going to put 125 people down one left team and 125 people down one right team. I don't know how many specifically are on this call, but I know it's a few key people because we told Mike, listen, we just want you to put your VIP people on the line because at the end of this call, we are going to open up his Rolodex because he has people probably in California, in Florida, all over the United States, maybe different countries in Australia and the countries we do business. So the people here have the first right of refusal, okay, when it comes to taking a position of equity. As you get started, the first 2 goes underneath you. And guess what? Everybody else goes underneath everyone else vertically. Question for you. Do you think it's smart to position yourself where you could possibly benefit off of Mike's massive action and get paid off of other people's efforts? Or, stand back and watch and see what Mike's going to do tomorrow, next week, next month, and you get, those people benefit off of your effort. One is better than two, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see how this network starts to grow, he introduced two. We help his two introduce two is four. Four introduce two is 8, 16. Now, this starts to grow by hundreds and then soon thousands. There's an opportunity for some of you on this line, if you really pay attention, that you could make more, literally, ladies and gentlemen, in one week than most of you make a month. Maybe make more in 1 month than some of you make 1 or 2, 3 years combined. It's possible when you talk about the distribution of our product. Now, the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th way to get paid is called residual income. Residual income simply means doing something one time but getting paid over and over and over and over again. That's what I love about this business, is you're getting paid off of efforts that you did yesterday, last week, last month, last year, because guess what? As you build a network of business partners and also coffee consumers around the world, as they consume and run out of coffee, and as they order coffee, guess what? You and your family get paid for life, all right? Now, we have some lifestyle bonuses here, and we are so excited to say that we have a partnership with Mercedes-Benz. We're looking at someone qualifying in our organization here this month, boom, in the Mercedes-Benz program, and we've identified Mike Gautreau and a few key people to participate as well, okay? The Mercedes-Benz program is, as you hit some of these leadership levels, the company will say, we'll pay you $400 to $1,000 of any Mercedes-Benz of your choice. It just has to be black. We also have an exotic car program. For some of those who qualify for some of our upper leadership levels, the company will give you $3,000 to get started. How you get started is as easy as 1, 2, 3. We have what we call a good, a better, and a best package, okay? You see, we're looking for business partners. We're not looking for other employees or us to be your boss or manager. We're looking for people to lock arms with us. The first way to get started and position yourself is what we call a bronze pack. We call this the consumer pack. People just want to sample and try the product. One-time franchise cost, ladies and gentlemen, of $199 allows you to make 10% on the dual team, and you can make up to $500 a week, okay? That's the first way. The second way, a better way to get started, is called the silver pack. One-time franchise costs $499. You're going to get more products so you can sip, sample, and share to the people in your area and your community. This gives you a pay raise, not 10% but 15%. Okay, not $500 a week but $1,500 a week. But the ultimate pack is what we call the gold pack. This is for people that say, you know what, get out of my way. I'm launching my Tim Hortons business, and I'm going to do this fast. Okay. One time, ladies and gentlemen, $1,295, franchise costs, okay? Over $2,000 worth of retailable product. And this is for the person that says, you know what, put me on the fast track. I really want to take off and show me how to take this business and make millions of dollars like a Starbucks franchise, Tim Hortons franchise, McDonald's McCafe franchise, and best yet, ladies and gentlemen, this is 100% tax deductible because you're in business for yourself but not by yourself. But the best part is you're making the most amount of money, 20%, not 10%, 20%, and you can make up to $2,500 every single week on that third way we get paid. You're getting paid like what we call the diamond. A diamond, you can get paid up to $20,000 a week, ladies and gentlemen. That is very strong, okay? Before I pass the call over back to my partner, Mr. Michael Rickman, because he is the founder of Canada, the top expansion leader for our organization, and we're looking for a few key people that we could divide, share, and take over that market because it's wide open, but it won't be wide open for long. Ladies and gentlemen, get back to the person. Make sure you take a position of equity because I tell people this all the time. It's like oceanfront real estate. The homes on the beach are valued more than the homes further and further and further and further away from the beach. Get yourself positioned. Welcome to the team. I look forward to shaking your hands and meeting you personally, sharing a conversation. I'm going to bring Mr. Mike Rickman back to give you some information that's going to be incredible, that to give you a vision for what is to expect here in the Canadian market. Mr. Rickman, are you on the line?
I am here. Can you hear me okay?
Absolutely. Take it away, my friend.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Kyle Salon, all the way from California. Such an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to have you here helping us kick off the Canadian marketplace. And that just goes to show the type of support that we have here with this company. I just want to share with everybody, you know, whether you're listening here live or you're going to be listening to this recording, because this is going to be an explosive opportunity. It was literally 3.5 years ago that I was introduced to this whole concept and idea of healthy coffee, getting paid to drink coffee. And here's what you need to know. I wasn't looking for a business opportunity at the time. What made sense to me was I was sitting in a restaurant with another couple, and they offered to pay for lunch. When she stood up, out of her purse fell a little package of black coffee, and I said, "Hey, Karen, what's that?" And she said, "Oh, Mike, it's this healthy coffee." And I stared at it, and I was looking across the road, and for all the Canadians listening and live and to the recording, I was looking at a Tim Hortons. The drive-thru was lined up out to the road. I was looking at the door, and the lineup was lined up out to the door in the middle of a recession, and on the other street corner, there was another drive-thru lined up out to the road. And here I was in a restaurant sitting there, just finished a cup of coffee and lunch. Now I was sitting here staring at a little package of coffee that was supposedly healthy for me. That was 3.5 years ago. And I thought, what if? What if this really is healthy? What if I really could get paid? Like, is this a business opportunity that's available to us? How much does this cost? Because I know how much a Tim Hortons franchise costs. I know how much a Starbucks franchise costs. How much of this stuff do I have to drink to actually receive some health benefits? These were all questions that were rolling through my head, and all I could see was dollar signs and opportunity. Anybody with some entrepreneurial spirit takes a look at this and goes, man, this just makes sense. How many people do you know that drink coffee or tea occasionally? And doesn't it make more sense to buy it from yourself than buy it from Tim Hortons or Starbucks? Absolutely. Doesn't it make more sense to have your own coffee business, a premium gourmet coffee that's healthy for you, that will improve your health, that you can have as a business and write off your coffee and many other things that you're already spending on as tax benefits as your own self-employed business? Doesn't that just make sense? Those were the things I thought about when I first heard about this concept and idea. I was drinking coffee anyways. Why not support myself? Why not see what these health benefits are all about? I knew there was 6 million pages on Google supporting that this was the greatest thing on earth, that it had been around for 4,000 years, and I knew that if this could just, give me more energy and make me feel better, I would never stop drinking it. That's how you know you have an opportunity that's going to give you real residual income. When your customers and the people that are part of your company, they don't care if they're making money. When you have a product that everybody wants every day and they like it and it tastes great and it's affordable, people will drink this. You will drink this. People you know will drink this. Organo Gold is a Canadian-founded company. This is why I joined, and this is why I decided to walk away from something that I had built, bringing in hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, so that I could partner up with people like Mike Gautreau and Kyle Salon, so that I could bring Organo Gold to the masses in the Canadian marketplace, because I knew that there was literally no penetration, no market saturation whatsoever in Canada. This company was founded right here in Canada 5 years ago, doing almost $400 million in sales right now, 35 countries across the world, in a seamless compensation plan that if you know someone that knows someone that knows someone in any one of those countries, you could get paid 10 to 20% every time that person is buying a cup of coffee, whether you know them or not. If that just doesn't make sense to you, then I don't know what will. Buy your coffee from yourself. Get in touch with Mike Gautreau. Find out how you can take that position of equity, just like Mr. Salon said. Become part of this extreme team. Become part of our support line. Take advantage of this first movers advantage call. I promise you, the worst case scenario that you will ever see, if you look at this and try this product to see what it can do for you, you might get healthy. You might drink an extra cup of coffee a day. That is the absolute worst case scenario. With all that being said, I want to thank Mike Gautreau for putting this call together. I look forward to doing many, many more calls, meetings. I look forward to coming out to the East Coast. Mr. Salon is going to be coming to Canada soon. Mr. Holton Buggs, the Executive Vice President, who's earning $1.3 million a month in commissions, was just here in Montreal and is coming back here to Canada very soon because we are on fire. We are going to blow up, and I can't wait to meet each and every one of you. I want to thank you for taking your time to be here tonight. God bless. Have a good night, and we'll talk soon.